Hello, welcome to Kids Creative Mess. Today we are making a pillow and this is the second episode. I have two pre-cut and pre-pressed pieces of fabric. I didn't really measure them this time just because I wanted two pillows. They're not a pillowcase, so it's going to be just these two pieces of fabric and then we're going to fill it with polyfill. So and they're both squares. I have a second pillow cut out as well, however I'm only going to show you how to do this one, and then I'm going to show you with the leftover fabric what you can make. So here at the sewing machine, so we're just gonna sew around this. You just put the two pieces of fabric together. Make sure that the good side and the good side are together while you're sewing. Like that way we can see. Ooh, I cut the backing out much bigger than it needed to be. Like I said, I didn't measure this time. I didn't really care. But yeah, I'm just using cotton fabric, so yeah. If you have kids, I would suggest make a pillow out of plain fabric and then make a pillowcase. At some point, I will show you how to make a pillowcase, so that way you also know how to do that. Alright, I'm just going to stick it under here, and we're just going to sew around until... Actually, we're going to start over here, that way I can flip it easily. You have to make a sound whenever you sew, from my experience. This is my new sewing machine, so yeah, figure some easy projects will get it in. And then we'll do back stitch. I'm just using like a normal stitch. On an old machine, it's usually between the 8 and the 7 is like the normal stitching thing. And then I'm just going along the edge slightly. And then someone a while back told me that you can do a rounded edge just by gently going around. I'm going to move the scissors just slightly so I have more room to work with. And I think I'm just going to have to pivot it because that did not work. And that is why we try stuff. Actually, I'm just going to lift it, pull it, and we'll cut it. And this is why I call this show a creative mess, because sometimes I do things without thinking, just for fun. Okay, and then we're just going to place this sort of where, giving it just enough room. My cat is watching me. Alright, and then we're just going to go over that stitch and then we're going to back tack again. I should be wearing my reading glasses. Okay, and then pivot. You just lift up the presser foot. There's the little thingamajig back there. I know it's a presser foot leather or something. Leather, yeah. Lever, that's how you say leather. I cannot talk today. But why can I talk earlier? That's another question. Just gonna go around. Oh yeah, another thing I've been doing is I've been like trying to make sure this is flat while I'm sewing. I think I'm just going to go like this, do a couple hand cranks, stick the needle in, pivot it, move this out since out slightly, and then go for it. Hey, Othello. Okay, come here, come here. I have a lovely little cat right here. Trying to crawl on the project. Come here. Do not bite me. Say hello. Alright. Get back with this. Usually I close my door when I'm sewing just because my cat likes to be, she just likes being with me, and at all times. I don't think this is perfectly square. No, I need a couple more stitches this way. Alright, 1 and 2. I might not have cut this straight in the first place, but then again, I didn't really cut this, or did I? I might have. We'll just aim towards the other thread and say that's good. Alright, and then we'll back tack it here because we want there to be, alright, enough space. We'll just clip it with the little snips. And then for the pillow itself, I'm just gonna cut a bunch of little tags. Or just cutting it like that. And then when it comes to the corners, we're just gonna cut the corners. And I have a tendency when I make a pillow like this, I just throw the corners into the thing because I'm just like, recycling. That's on my stuff. On someone else's thing, I actually stuff it correctly, but on my own thing, I do this. Actually, I just dropped all the scissors. I'm clumsy. I'm very clumsy. Alright, we'll pick that up later. Yeah, having the right, shears or scissor makes a world of a difference. And then we'll just toss that right there. We'll just keep going around, making little tags. If you want a super durable pillow, I sometimes do a double stitch where I'll stitch over my stitches. And it's super like that. Otherwise, you just do it like a bigger stitch, smaller stitch. Depends on if you have a dog or cat or. Yeah, but if you want something durable, if you have dogs or kids. This isn't something my cat will play with, so I'm not really worried about that. But, yeah, if you want to make a pillow cat toy, you go through the tiniest stitch you can and you slowly stitch around. Although this would be a ginormous cat toy. If you make it that small, you can make a little pillow cat toy, fill it with catnip. A little poly still in there. Make sure it's pet safe before you use it. I'm very particular with making sure things are pet safe when I make pet items. I've done lots of research, so half the toys in the store I don't even buy. Yeah. And then we'll just go snip, snip. And actually, I'll be using these and I'll tuck them into this. Then we'll take this and we'll just pull it through. My cat is making a noise. And oh my goodness, look at that. There's a pillow. Just forming. And then I'm just using my hand to poke the corners just because I don't really care if the corners are super crazy. Frankly, I would prefer them to be less crazy on a pillow. But yeah. Hello. You cannot play with the machine or the scissors. Yeah, no, dangerous. Alright, and then fabric, it's purple, it has a little bit of green and little black cats. I got the fabric while I was in Japan a few years ago. I was going to make it into a apron, and then I decided, pillow. When I moved into this place, no, you cannot have the scissors cat. So, the scraps, we're just throwing them in the little top that we left open. I forgot to grab a needle, so I'll have to do that at the end of this. I'm just taking the polyfill and stuffing the living daylights out of it, because I like my pillows fluffy. I'm a fluffy pillow girl. I don't know. That's a really weird thing to say. Get in there. Pillows are really easy to make. I don't know why more people don't make pillows. I think it's just because a lot of people don't even own a sewing machine, and if they do own one, they don't know how to work it, or that they bought it with the intention of, I'm going to learn how to sew, and then they just don't do it. Now, and I can close this off two different ways. I can do a hand stitch, which would hide everything, or I can just stitch really, really close to the edge with my sewing machine, which I think I'm just going to do I'm going to do a hand stitch because I like that look when it comes to closing off a pillow. When it comes to closing off anything else, like a cat toy, I close it off of this because we want as small of a stitch as possible just to make sure your babies are okay and do not die. And I am not a fan of kitties dying from cat toys, so yeah, I might have to grab like the kind of pulling apart the thread. Might have to grab the rest of. I might have to grab the other bag of polyfill. I bought a second bag. I should have bought a lint brush too because polyfill is very, very messy. Especially if you're working with black. But I think this is a fluffy enough pillow. Yeah, I like that. So now we're just gonna spread this out. I guess it's gonna be kind of pointy. Have pointy edges, but that's okay. I'll have to look up how to fix that once I am done with this set. I will add more polyfill. Been doing a lot of stuffed things lately, like cat toys. Earlier in the year, I made teddy bears that I got paid for and got compensated for. I'm not allowed to have nice things because I drop everything. Like, I'm just thankful I haven't gotten a cut or anything today from sewing. Alright, and once your pillow is as fluffy and poofy as you so desire it, you get a needle